Hi, my name is Catherine Hudson, and I am one of the 1.4 million unemployed Americans whose EUC benefits just ran out. I live in Baltimore, Maryland, and I am a single parent of a 2.5-year-old daughter. This is directed to Congress. You need to extend those benefits as soon as possible and renew them as soon as you get back to office. My benefits ran out at the first of the month, and I have been living as carefully as I can on the last check that I was able to get, the last payment. And right now, I have less than $300 to my name to spend and feed and clothe my daughter. I just want you to know that the first thing I did when those benefits ran out was something that a lot of people are going to hate me for. I applied for food stamps and for temporary financial assistance. It's not something I'm proud of. I'd rather have a job. I've been looking for a job, but there are a lot of barriers to finding one. And the biggest one that I have right now is daycare and finding childcare for my daughter. I don't have living parents. My parents are both deceased. I don't have any family closer than 100 miles from where I live. So I have to pay for her daycare. When I was working and my daughter was in daycare, I was paying $900 a month. That was to keep her in a stable, kind home care situation, not even a center or something larger, but a place that I could safely place her after a disastrous first daycare run with another care provider. I just want you to know that people like me are not sitting at home watching the Jerry Springer show or other shows. We are looking for jobs. And if you are a parent like I am and you have a small child and they're not in school yet, it's a little harder. It's tough to be with a toddler all day and look for a job, but I've managed to do it. I've gone on a few job interviews, and I do continue to send out resumes. I try to network through social media, and I do try my best to find something, but I can't take just anything, which seems to be the prevailing idea in Congress, that I should just take any job that I can get. It may come to that eventually, but I still have the issue of daycare. And if I'm paying $900 a month or a little less for daycare, then that's money that I don't have to put in for gas in my tank to get back and forth to work. And that's money that is, not going into my daughter for, food and clothing and things like that. I want Congress to know, however, that 2.3 million children of the 1.3 million that you cut off are going to go hungry. Some of us may end up homeless. I was very relieved recently when a friend said that if that were going to be the situation, that I would have a place to stay with my daughter at their house. But if I didn't have that offer, I'd be at the nearest shelter in another month. I am doing everything I can to find a job and to find one as quickly as I can. I have been crippled somewhat over the past year by a lot of anxiety. Part of it was left over from the last job that I had in sales, which was an anxiety-ridden profession. And I don't think I can go back to that type of work unless I absolutely have to. But I am trying my best to find something and to work and to provide for my daughter. I don't want to be on government assistance. And I don't look at my EUC benefits or any of those other benefits that I've paid into the system for since I was 14. That's how long I've been working. I was in part of the JTPA program of the early 80s, and I've worked my entire adult life. I don't feel that it's a handout. It does not demotivate me, as some senators have said. It doesn't disincentivize me. I would rather make more money than what I get through my benefits. The benefits keep a roof over my head. They keep food in my stomach and my daughter's. They keep me in a stable environment. When you take those away from people, it's so amazing how quickly our lives destabilize. I've used up all of my savings and any extra money I've had. I've started looking at things to sell just in case I need to make the rent. I have an involved father who does pay child support. but that barely covers my rent. I just want you to see the face of the people that you've decided to go on vacation and not help. I hope while you're playing golf in Florida with all your lobbying friends, while, Big Pharma is sending you off to a nice vacation somewhere in the Keys or the Virgin Islands or wherever you may be, that you see a face, a mother's face, and understand the impact of your actions. I have a 2-year-old daughter. She doesn't understand any of this. She doesn't know why Mommy tosses and turns every night. We sleep in a 1-bedroom apartment, and we share a room. It's 4 o'clock in the morning almost, and I'm still awake because it's better than waking up with this feeling of terror and anxiety, not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, and not knowing where my daughter and I are going to be in another month. Congress, you say you care about the American public. Over 55% do support extending these long-term benefits. Cutting people off, it's like pulling the plug on somebody who's still alive and may have a chance to survive a tragic accident, and then just harvesting their organs. I don't know what the current suicide rate is in this country, but I heard the other day that it's pretty high. If I didn't have a daughter and I was in this situation by myself, I don't know if I would take my own life, but I can certainly understand the people that do. I just want you to know that these people, me, my daughter, and the millions of other people that are being affected by this, because it's not just those of us who've lost our benefits. It's those people who run small businesses, who depend on people like me to come in and pay and buy things and, support their business, which I do. It's the charities that I've, even being unemployed, still donate to. I'm very proud to support things like Movable Feast in Maryland, which is a charity that feeds people with terminal illnesses like HIV, AIDS, and people who are suffering from breast cancer. I'm so happy to support my friends who run go in a bicycle race every year for this cause and other causes that I love giving money to, animal health and welfare organizations that support children. I even enjoy having friends over who are not doing as well to share what little food I have. I seek bargains as much as I can so that I can have not just a meal with somebody, but share something with them, have company, and have something that we can both feel wonderful together about and not so alone in this world. Congress, as soon as you get back from whatever you're doing right now, I hope that you're home working because you haven't done much in Washington. I hope that when you get back, that your first priority will be to those of us who are struggling, and to the economy that is dying again because you've decided that people like me and my child and my friends who've been unemployed are not worth it. Just listen to a mother, listen to somebody that has been working so hard her entire life and just wants opportunity. But until that opportunity comes, I need help. And as a country, I've always believed and I've always seen that we've taken care of each other. Americans look out for Americans. And that doesn't seem to be the case right now with the members that we have in Congress. You may have a job this year, but I can guarantee you this continued pushing of agendas that do not benefit anyone in your constituency, trying to get rid of things like the Affordable Care Act, 37 votes to get rid of it. Those were 37 wasted votes in my mind that could have gone elsewhere and could have helped a lot of people with a lot of other things, but you didn't. You may have a job this year, but next year, the next election, I guarantee you, more than a few of you are going to lose out. And I certainly hope that I'm working then, and that if you need benefits, that you're not going to get them. I've said my piece, And now I want you to act. It's time. And there are people, families, individuals, and kids that need it and need your action now. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.